Hey guys, I'm here at Motive 3PL in Sydney and I'm just going to take you through our new pack screen process. So we've added the pack screen so that you can more efficiently come and pack orders, particularly in e-com, where you can tell us exactly which boxes you're packing them into and then scan pack those items. So what I've got behind me is a few totes of items that I've picked earlier using the pick to tote mode. And what I'm going to do now is bring one of those totes back and then take that through the pack process. So getting to the pack screen is really straightforward. You just go to warehouse and then to pack sales order. Once you're in there, you're all ready to just start scanning. Now, if you're not using totes, you can also do things like scan the pick list, or you can also just search in here using the reference number for the order or the ID as well. So I'll come over here and grab this one. So I'm just going to scan that, and that's brought the order straight up on the screen. Grab those items out of there. Now, from here, what you need to do is to tell the system which type of box you're packing into, or what, if you're using a satchel or anything like that, and essentially create the package. You can do that manually by hitting on this add item button and then putting in the details here, but you can also do it by scanning barcodes. So what I've done is I've set up a few different sized boxes. We've got small box, medium box, and large box. And they all have barcodes associated with them. So depending on which size box I'm going to use, I can just scan the associated barcode. So I'll scan the barcode for the small box, and you can see that that's just added that item straight onto that consignment, and I can now go ahead and pack into it. So I'll just grab one of those boxes now, and I'll put that together and just tape that up. Cool. Now, with these items, it's as simple as I can just scan those straight into this box. So if I just pick up this cake pan and scan that, you can see that it's moved it across and put it into this box. So I've essentially packed this item. I can then do the same with the ice cream scoops. Now, if you're not using a scanner, if you don't have barcodes or even just the right hardware to do it, you can also do this by just clicking on the item. So if I tap on that, it will ask me how many do I want to move. Let's just say I want to pack one. I can do that and move it across, and now it's got one in there. If you needed to split this across a couple of different shippers, you can do that as well. So from here, I can either just scan another barcode for another box. So I'll scan this and you can see it's added a second item. Or I can also just do that from the interface. So I can just hit add item and then go through and select what sort of item it is and do it that way. In this particular case here, I'm just going to ship everything in the one box, so I'll scan this item as well. And now from here, what I can do is I can either just tap on complete packing and print labels, or I can scan a barcode to do that as well. So we've got some barcodes that you can just print out from CartonCloud, what we call action barcodes, and that lets you do that process. Now that I've packed everything, I'm just going to go ahead and weigh this, make sure I've got the weight correct. So I'll tape this up. Put that on the scales, confirm the weight, so it's 1 kilo. Now from here, what I can do to finish this order, I can either just come along and press complete packing and print labels, or I can scan a barcode to do that as well. So if I just come and scan this barcode, and what that's doing is it's going and marking the order as packed. And if you have a carrier integration at this point, it will go ahead and lodge that into the carrier, say it's Ozpost or Starship It or anything like that, and then you'll actually just get the labels coming straight out. So you should see that come out in just a second. Perfect. I can now just go ahead, attach that to the box, and put that with my other items for dispatch.